what it is, great people. You know who it is. I am Mr. Darkeye. You tuned in to the Mista Darkeye Podcast right here on Anchor FM, New Soul Music, the home of motivation to trust God and live your dreams. Giving a shout out to my sponsor, the Super Icy Brothers Premium Frozen Dessert Shop, located in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Pineville, North Carolina. Please visit their website at supericybrothers.com to get to them convenient locations. When you do go by there, tell them Mr. Darkeye sent you. And also, got to give a shout out to my sponsor, Sweet Tea Cafe, Southern cuisine with a New York flair. They located conveniently downtown Rock Hill at 125 Elk Ave. Be sure to stop by there and get you some of that good old food. And don't forget to follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Sweet Tea Cafe. All right, so today in the building, we got a super special guest in the building. She got a new single out. It's called Blocked. I heard it. It's banging. It just aired on Power 98 the other night. Hopefully you caught that. But I got Leesha Baby is here. What's up?
What's good? What's good? How are you?
I am doing great. Glad you was able to come through because you've been getting it in.
Yes.
Per our conversation, you been here grinding.
As always.
Always. So the new single, Blocked, is out right now on all digital platforms.
Yes.
How you feeling? How you feeling about your new single being out right now?
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
It's a overwhelming feeling of excitement and joy and just a relief as well. Just being able to finally be doing my music again for real.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited, super geeked. I'm like on cloud 9 right now.
That's what's up. So I discovered that you've been knowing your producer your whole life.
Yes.
Your pops is the producer, the beat maker behind Blocked. I'm listening to the joint now with a different ear since you told me that.
Right.
And I'm like, Pops got some bangers.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to King Pooh. He is my one of my go-to producers for majority of all my records. I do work with other producers outside of him, but he's definitely my go-to. Shout out to my daddy, because my daddy made the beat.
That's what I'm talking about. That ain't gonna be a tag. Is that a tag?
It is.
Oh man, that's dope, man. That is so crazy right there. Because one of the so I say father-son relationships I think about like Nas and his pops, or
right?
Whatever, things of that nature, or whatever. So, but how is that like on a personal level? Like, how is that working with your pops on your music?
So it's right now, it's going well. That's one thing I can say. It was a struggle in the beginning when I was like younger, working with my dad, because he says I was hard-headed and I don't like to listen.
Of course, I say that. Of course.
But I'm very creative and I like to do my own thing. So he didn't like that. I like to kind of do my own thing. So I didn't really listen to all of his advice when I used to do music, when we used to do music all the time. So, but as I got older and I continued on my journey and things, it's been amazing for me, because it's really hard when you're in this industry, getting to know people and trusting people. So you definitely, if you have someone that you can bring along the way that you can trust, that 100% has your best interest at heart and has your back, that's always a plus. And he's definitely been that for me. He's always been like, my dad is like one of my best friends, no lie.
Awesome.
So it's always been that way. So to have him along the way, along this, this journey is dope.
So is that where the influence come from? Your pops?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely instilled, I got the musical side from him, I would say. He's been in music his whole entire life. He used to do in California, he used to do the Michael Jackson impersonations, get paid to do that. Like,
wow.
He literally looked exactly like him. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah. So he's always been into music. He sings, he raps, he produces. He's like a beast. So right now he's just producing and, doing things like that. But definitely where all of my musical talents came from.
That is amazing, because I really do feel like that when you have that in-house in your family like that and it's in your blood, you destined for greatness like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When that path has been paved for you in that way, and it's personal like that. So let's go back to that journey from the beginning. Like where did it start for you as far as saying, I want to do this for real. I want to take this all the way.
Right. So I would say I really got into rapping just by really watching my dad, in his studios, home studios, just making music, and he used to do the gospel thing. He used to have, he has a few different gospel albums and things that he was involved in, and just watching him kind of be so motivated and inspired, and being able to do that and travel and touch people, that really inspired me. And I always was a poet. I started with poetry. It never really registered that, I wanted to rap until I got older and kind of being around him a lot. One weekend, he had created this shed in our backyard. Well, it was a shed that he turned into a home studio. And he basically was out one weekend. I was out there with my friends and my sisters and things, and we were just, vibing, listening to music and things like that. And then we were just messing around, playing on the mic, rapping, doing. And my dad was like, "Hold up." Like he kind of was like, "Wait a minute, you might let me talk to you for a minute," So from there, we kind of just started. He was like, "Let's put a song together and see how it goes," And we did that for a while. Me and my sister actually, tried the whole group thing and went with that. Have a few records together, and from there, that's really where I kind of got in the mode of. I fell in love with it, and I was just like, I could do this, Like I said, writing was never an issue for me. Because it was natural. But it was, okay, structuring a song, putting it together and then taking other people's advice in, creating a song. So that's where it all kind of came together. And I was like, I think I can do this, and I think I might be really good at it. So,
yeah,
it kind of started at home. I would say definitely at home with my dad.
So describe, okay, when it comes down to your sound, and when you compare it to everybody else, what's the differentiation there? Like, how do you describe your unique sound?
My sound, how would I describe it? I would say my sound is, it's not genre. It's not a certain genre. I wouldn't say I'm completely a hip hop rap artist. I wouldn't say, I'm an R&B artist, because I do sing some.
Okay.
I ain't no Beyonce, so but I could do my own hooks and things like that. Okay. And I do pop, that's something on the way, but I don't want to be put in a box of a hip hop female rapper only. My music is timeless music that I create. It's basically very universal. It's a crossover type of style. Is just basically, I've asked people the same question.
Right.
How would you categorize my music, or, things like that? And it's just what I've gotten, the responses from them is just different. It's no comparison. It's a new sound. You don't sound like anybody. That's what people always tell me. You don't sound like anybody. You're Leesha. And, that's, to me, I think that's a compliment. Yeah. Because in a industry full of people that are, clones, honestly, that's how I feel. Everybody doing the same thing. It's like, I'm in my own lane. I can't compare myself to another person or another artist. And I know everybody say that, but yeah, I definitely feel I can cross over into pop, into hip hop, into R&B, and kind of do it all. So it's just a different vibe, a different feeling, and just a whole new vibe. I feel like that's never really been out there. So you definitely got to hear it to really understand.
Right. And yeah, I personally can say, yeah, you don't sound like any other artist that I've heard. You got a unique sound and a unique approach to your music. And what I hear, a lot of what comes off to sound more authentically you. And I believe that's the reason why it doesn't sound like anything else out there. Because you put a lot of you in your music, and this song was pulled from personal experiences, from based on what you told me. So with Blocked being more targeting social media, and things of that nature, whatever. Let's talk about social media for a minute.
Yeah.
How is that affecting you mentally and with your career and everything like that, or whatever? Like, how are you balancing that? Because social media can really have an effect on you in a way that can really mess with you mentally. So
yes, definitely.
How is that going for you?
So here's the thing. So I'm not the social media type chick. Like,
oh really?
I'm not. I hate it.
Because you're blocking everybody.
Absolutely. That's why. Like, when I tell you, I do not like. I'm sort of like an introvert, but I have to be an extrovert to do this music, you know? So I'm like forced to be an extrovert, But I've always been a very private person.
Yeah.
Whether it be a relationship or life or family or whatever. I don't like putting all my business on the internet.
Right.
Never been that, but I've had to be more of that. I had to open myself up a little bit more because I realized that 2022, you have to be a social media, person in order to do this music. Nobody's going to rock with you or, support you if they don't know who you are. So you got to open yourself up to people and their, judgments and whatever comes along with it. So it's definitely been a battle for me because I'm like, okay, I got to start posting more. I got to start, I got to start doing this. I got to show my face. I just be like, I ain't trying to do that. No lie. I be like, I told my sister, I said, because she used to actually, run my pages for me at one point. I was like, listen, you might have to do this for me because I don't be wanting to do it. I was like, I don't know. I'm just super private. I was raised that way and I just don't like people in my business. That's why I always said, I've never been after the fame. I just know that I'm really great at what I do and I'm trying to create these streams of income, honestly,
Word.
So if fame comes with it, cool, but that's not my end goal. That's not what I'm after. So all that paparazzi stuff, I would be like, I'm trying to be like, see ya. Like, listen, y'all not about to see me.
Right.
But, I know it comes with it. And sometimes that's something you can't avoid. But it's definitely been hard. It's been I think I'm doing better. Hopefully my fans and people that support me can relate and say that I'm doing better with being more social. But it's been a struggle. It's definitely been a struggle.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. You're exactly right. You definitely got to have a presence on social media. It's one of those things where you got to have balance.
Yeah.
And but constant content is the way to grow, though.
Absolutely.
And people, that's how they connect with you. That's just the way it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's an obligation, but you definitely want to have a healthy balance about it because all that stuff on there can really consume you. It's about watching what you feed your mind.
Absolutely.
And, so it's so important with the mental health. So this song being influenced by social media and things of that nature, though. So now you definitely going to have to market and really go in. You know what I'm saying? And utilizing that to really break ground with it. So what's next for pushing this song? Like you definitely gonna shoot a music video and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Too? Yeah. So right now, we just released Blocked on Friday, 26th. So everybody can go stream it. It's available on all streaming platforms. Next, we're working on getting geared up for the treatment of Blocked and really deciding where we want to shoot it and trying to get that together because I want to say not going to confirm this for sure, but I want to have that out within a month, next month, you know? So definitely it's going to be a super dope video. I already have, you know, majority of the treatment together for it. So I'm just really getting all my ducks in a row and just trying to push that out. Going to have some dance challenges as well, different contests on the way. You know, of course, all the Blocked merch that is available for everybody to purchase. You know, we have bucket hats, crop tops for the ladies, tanks. We have, you know, not even just for females because, you know, we getting blocked too. So
yeah, absolutely.
we got things for the guys too. You know, I'm gonna have to get you your actual piece of.
Oh, I get a shirt.
Of course,
that's what's up.
Of course,
that's what's up. I gotta go ahead and get that because I got some folks that got blocked on social media.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you're right.
Exactly.
We have folks sliding in our DMs.
Exactly.
Too, you know
I'm sure. I'm sure. So that's the thing about blocked. It's not a sex type of thing. It's everybody getting blocked.
Right.
I'm sure everybody has blocked at least one person in their lifetime.
Oh yeah.
So like I told you before, it's been a known thing. Just nobody has ever come out and actually said it the way I'm saying it.
Right.
So it's very relatable. So we definitely taking over social media with this. You know, campaigns are already running. So you know, it's all on the way. I'm excited.
All right. So with that being said, you know, you moving, thinking, operating, business owner, entrepreneur type of lifestyle here. You know what I mean? And we talked about before on how important it is for artists to handle their business, you know. So where you at on the business side? Talk a little bit about that, on your experience with learning the business, challenges you faced. What are you doing to overcome those challenges?
Yes, absolutely. So I wouldn't say I know everything. I'm learning. I'm always a student to, you know, the game. So I'm definitely a researcher, like I told you before.
Yeah.
If it's something that I want to do or something that I'm involved with, I'm going to research it.
Right.
I'm going to do my due diligence and really just buckle down and make sure if I can't get it to be, I'm going to get it to be the best that it can be, you know, with what I have access to. So I'm just really, the whole block movement, the whole campaigns, the whole advertisement, all of that, I've just been grinding for months and months and months and really wanting everything to go the way that I had envisioned it to go. So as far as, you know, researching, I do all of that. I have a small team of people that also help me with that. Also have my, you know, lingerie line that I started back in 2021, Unleashed Lingerie and Loungewear line that I really, you know, I wanted to really just start expanding my my avenues for making money, you know, making sure that I have more than one stream of income so that I'm not, you know, so that I have kids, you know.
Right.
I need to make sure that my family is going to be good regardless of what happens. You know, we all may have 9-to-5s, but what happens if something goes wrong with that 9-to-5? We got to have other streams of income. So I'm real big on having other streams of income and really trying to support. So I'm real busy putting my hands in a lot of different areas and just trying to make sure that I'm securing my future as well as my kids and just making sure everything is straight. It definitely can be a struggle with balancing it all. So I've had to kind of buckle down and get my planning in order too, you know, buying planners and just trying to get that all situated so that I can be on time. I can just be, you know, where I need to be. So my head isn't all over the place.
Right.
It's doing it by yourself. Well, not really by myself, but with the small team of people that I have, it can get frustrating to the point where you just be like, listen, I'm done.
Right.
Like I told you, I've quit 1,000 times just because, you know, it can be so overwhelming. But I really never quit because I always was still doing music on the side, you know, whether I was releasing it or not. Blocked was developed 2 to 3 years ago, and I'm just now putting it out. So, you know, I'm always working. I'm always trying to grow my brand and grow my businesses and just figure out how I can tap into another stream of income. I think that's very, very important for artists and for anybody, especially living in this world today. You just got to have a backup plan, you know? So, you know, merch for Blocked was definitely, I feel like it's going to be really, really popular as far as for men, women, all of that. And it's just a matter of time, a matter of the right marketing and, you know, just getting all that together. So I think that I'm a business savvy person, you know, and it's important. It's important to be that way because you want to make sure that, you know, when you meet certain people on the industry level, that you know how to communicate with them.
Right.
You know how to see the cap before, you know, and not to deal with certain people, not to get your time wasted, because I've been there, done that. So, you know, you just gotta be all the way on your shit.
Yeah.
Like,
facts. That's very true because that's the part that get overlooked. You know what I mean? Everything outside of the music, you know. And today is really more so about building a brand, understanding that it's more about, it's like the advertising business more so than anything, you know. And once people understand, artists understand that that's the model and they can build around that, and then they help their careers and build those streams of income that you're talking about, you know. So you got, you say the lingerie is unleashed?
Yes.
Unleashed. Okay.
Unleashed lingerie.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I capitalize on that name. Okay. I got you. So lingerie, got the Block merch and everything, music video, all that stuff. What are some other artists in the business that has influenced you? Like who are some of the key artists that you look to for motivation and inspiration?
Yeah. So I would say I was just actually interviewed last week with Tawanda Blake, and she didn't actually ask me this question. I think it just came up. But I told her one of my biggest inspirations as far as just because of the way she moves as a businesswoman, you know, and then all the way around, I feel like I can relate, and I would compare myself to Rihanna.
Okay.
Simply because Rihanna.
Billionaire Rihanna.
Exactly. Billionaire Rihanna.
Yeah.
So, you know, Rihanna she's done a lot of what I had envisioned in my mind that I wanted to do. You know, she has her lingerie line now. You know, she has her fashion show. Before I did music, I was into fashion.
Okay.
You know, I've done Charlotte Fashion Weeks, few different fashion weeks, things like that as a model, you know, so that was always like what I wanted to be. I thought I wanted to be, you know, this huge model, but of course I'm not that tall. So that kind of was shot down, but I was still, you know, doing what I could do. So that was always my first love. And when I saw Rihanna had her lingerie line and then she did the whole runway show, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like in love because that's like right up my alley. So, you know, of course her music is dope.
Right.
She never, like, I'm always satisfied with Rihanna and her music. She's dope at what she does. She's beautiful. She has her makeup line. That's definitely an avenue that I always wanted to go into. I want to get into the wig lines, all of that, you know. So I think that if I could compare myself to any artist, she would be the one that's the closest that I would compare myself to, just because all the way around, she's just a dope individual. She has her stuff together, very business savvy, and she's Rihanna, like, you know. And then as far as inspiration musically and things like that, Missy Elliott was always, you know, an inspiration for me, growing up and seeing, you know, just how creative she was.
Yeah.
Her and Timbaland, oh my gosh, like definitely took over. And it was being younger, you know, I didn't understand a lot of it at the time. And I was like, she's, you know, but
it was different.
Exactly. Yeah. It was very different. She was an innovator and she didn't that's the type of stuff. When I say I wouldn't put myself in a box, in a category, that's the type of stuff that I'm saying. I go there. I will take you to these different levels that you might be like, what? You may not understand it now, but that's because some people are ahead of their time. So eventually you're going to catch on, you know, but definitely Missy Elliott. I'm a R&B person. I love R&B. I love Neo. Jhené Aiko, all of them. Like, those are all my inspirations. I love people who are very creative and are not afraid to try different things and, step outside of the norm. So, definitely a lot of inspirations. I have a lot of them. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, y'all listening to the Mista Darkeye Podcast. We're talking to Leesha Baby. We're going to take a quick break. And I think during this quick break, we're going to take a listen to her new single, Blocked. And we'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Leesha Baby. Tryna all that, being humble. Block a bitch, just let me tumble. I'm a rose that grew in the concrete jungle. Running it, won't stumble. Eating for all of the times my stomach used to rumble. All hustle, no love. I'm giving, no, they not like us. Period, like that time of the month. All hustle, no love. I'm giving, no, they not like us. Period, like that time of the month. Talk a lot, but them hands don't hit. You can get blind. Want a bad chick, but the bank don't fit. You can get blind. Run up a check, not young. Hey, you can get blind. Get on my level, I'm in my zone. You can get blind. Talk a lot of shit, but them hands won't hit. You can get blind. Want a bad chick, but the bank don't fit. You can get blind. Run up a check, not we own. You can get blind. Get on my level, I'm in my zone. You can get blind. You can get blocked. 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 Tell that, leave me alone. You can get blocked. Don't waste my time, get off my phone. You can get blocked. First off, let me say, you disrespectful lady. And I really don't give a damn if the shoe fits, then damn it, wear they shake with y'all one-sided ways. And you can call me but swear to God that my pay. Broke, bum brain, gotta be but pocket strange. Spin the block, catch a op, so bet nobody get in my way. And for that family, y'all mo crazy. I'ma get it on my own. Y'all motherfuckers out here waiting to be saved. I don't dance, I don't scam, but bet you I get to the bag. Got my own, let me brag. Make him spend all his cash. They still can't say he smashed. Bro, don't make me laugh. Bro, don't make me laugh. Bro, don't make me laugh. Talk a lot of shit, but them hands don't hit. You can get blocked. Want a bad chick, but the bank don't fit. You can get blocked. Run up a check, not we own. And you can get blocked. Get on my level, I'm in my zone. You can get blocked. Talk a lot of shit, but them hands won't hit. You can get blocked. Want a bad chick, but the bank don't fit. You can get blocked. Run up a check, not young. You can get blocked. Get on my level, I'm in my zone. You can get blocked. 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 Tell that, leave me alone. You can get blocked. Don't waste my time, get off my phone. You can get blocked. You can get blocked. Think I'm lying. Think I'm lying.
We're back. You listen to the Mista Darkeye Podcast. We got in the building the Queen Leesha Baby. We chopping it up. And once again, want to shout out my sponsor, the Super Icy Brothers and Sweet Tea Cafe, both located in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Be sure to follow Sweet Tea Cafe on Instagram and Facebook, and visit supericybrothers.com for more information on the Super Icy Brothers. Yo, so yeah, we talking with Leesha Baby. New single, Blocked, is out right now on all digital platforms. So we got all of the goodies about where you come from, your background and everything like that, where you wanting to go and all that good stuff and everything like that or whatever. But for those of you who can see, Leesha Baby is a beautiful young lady. Is Leesha Baby in a relationship or anything like that?
Oh my gosh. So
She like, nah, I ain't got time for no man. I got to focus on this music.
Like, I'm literally straight focused at this point. I am really just, I've had my share of relationships. Honestly, this is a sticky subject for me.
Hey, but at the end of the day, the reason why I ask, because I know how difficult it can be.
Yes.
With trying to have a career, and you're a mother, and then you got a job, and then you try to balance a man in that, it happens. Because I've seen so many people try to balance all of that, and they
definitely tried. I mean, I did have someone at one point in time, and it wasn't really a struggle as far as balancing it, because I just feel like if you're in a relationship and you're committed, it's not going to be hard, and you both love each other. You guys, you met me as an artist. This is who I am. You should be willing to compromise and to accept who I am. Otherwise, deuces, so, so that was never an issue, but it's just everything else along the way, things like that. So right now I'm just focused on my music. Mm-hmm. I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I'm not even,
you focus.
Like tunnel vision.
There you go. You gotta be no distractions.
Right.
Unless you, like you said, unless they understand the assignment.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with you. Mm-hmm. Because, we've seen it in like celebrities, when it comes down to like, these days, celebrity relationships just really don't even last anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even after all these years, now we seeing Will Smith and Jada, going through their situation.
That one hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
It did, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, at one point in time, we was like, I was like, man, Will and Jada is like the only relationship in Hollywood that has been, still going.
Surviving, thriving, I mean? Yes.
Somebody need to check on Barack and Michelle, make sure they good. Because we got to keep us together now.
Right.
But yeah. Relationships could definitely be difficult these days. Like you're going back to social media and all that good stuff. Like, man.
I just listen.
It can get crazy.
It can. Social media has ruined so many relationships.
Yeah.
It's to the point where it's like almost you might not even be able to have social media if you're in a relationship and you want it to be successful. That's how I feel at this point. Like it's getting there. Like, because it's just so much. It's so many opportunities. So it's just so open.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely open. You got to be careful out here. With all the chaos and going on and everything in the world, COVID, got monkeypox out here. How has that been affecting your life?
Listen, I be in the house, so I don't really be too affected. I did get COVID once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't bad. I think I just had like a sore throat. I lost my voice, but I think I might have had a fever maybe one day, but it wasn't. I can't say that I've been too affected negatively by, COVID and everything that's going on. I just try to stay in the house because I'm not trying to catch none of that. I don't have time to be sick, so I stay protected, wear my masks and things like that, and just keep my hands washed and teach my daughters to do the same thing because, I don't really go to many places unless I got to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Because so much going on, but at the same time, though, we back outside, kinda, I guess, or
halfway
whatever.
Outside.
Yeah. So when it comes down to you hitting the stage, live on stage, is that something that you enjoy? Do you perform a lot? Things of that nature.
So I'm getting back into performing. Okay. I did when I was doing my music heavy. A few years ago, I was all over the place, but right now I feel like I've been there, I've done that. Unless it's a big stage, I'm not really trying to play with it.
Okay.
Or unless I'm getting paid,
Right.
Other than that, I'm trying to just really go hard with this marketing thing on social media, do some groundwork with, different flyers and things in the city, street teams, all of that. So, I'm definitely open to doing shows. That's something I'm looking forward to getting back into doing my shows and things. But I haven't started heavy on the shows yet. It's really been heavy marketing for Blocked and promoting for that. So yeah, that's not. I don't think that's a focus for me at this point. Just because I'm in Charlotte and I've kind of already done all of the shows that most people be wanting me on. It's like I feel like at this point, it's like, is it going to benefit me? If it's not going to benefit me, and it's just going to be like artists there, why I'm not going to do it.
Right. Yeah. You definitely want to be strategic when it comes down to that. I don't know, for some reason you seem like you might be a dancer. Are you a dancer? Do you dance at all?
Honestly, I ain't really a dancer.
You're not a dancer?
I mean, I dance, but not like that.
I got you. I don't know. It's just, you kind of got that vibe or whatever. You seem like you could have been a dancer, but yeah, I get it because a lot of artists, they don't realize that you don't always have to be on stage. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a performer, if that's not what you want to do, you don't necessarily got to do that, because as you are doing, you can make money so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? But that road money, that show money can be good though. You know what I'm saying? You get out there and you stay on the road, you can make you some bread on the road, but it's not the only way to monetize your situation. So what about anything like acting? Have you ever thought about doing that?
I have. I actually went to a modeling/acting school.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had some training for both. So acting was definitely an avenue that I wanted to get into. But I never really, got into it because I had the music and I was like, that's just gonna be too much, But of course, music opens doors for everything. So
yeah, it does.
That's definitely something that I would be open to doing, getting into acting. I've actually, one thing that's on my bucket list is voiceover. I want to do cartoon voiceovers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of people don't know that, but my kids know it.
Okay.
Like I play with them and they love it. Like I can do all kind of voices. I don't need to lie.
Really?
Yes. So that's something
you're gonna make me ask you.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
You do it for your kids.
I do it for them.
I got you.
And I told my daughter, I was like, we actually were gonna do like a little YouTube with her little toys and things like that. But we never really, got into it like that. But yeah, that's one of my something on my bucket list that I want to do. I want to get into that.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. But you know what though? I can see it. Well, actually I can hear it, because listening to Blocked, you kind of got a very unique animated approach with that.
Right.
Bit, you know what I'm saying? Like I can hear it in that. So yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, it could definitely get animated.
Yeah, but that's good, because it's like it brings more character to it, more personality.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's something that is needed, so it won't be boring and all of that. So yeah, okay, you might have something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and that's not a space that a lot of people tap into.
Right.
And I feel like that. With that you get some good things going. It's very lucrative. Yeah, that's dope. And there's I think like some people in Charlotte that you can get at, connect with, and to get that going.
That's what I've always like I said, I'm a researcher, so I've gotten into done a little bit of research, and the closest thing that I could find to it where you could make some good money was Amazon. They have like the little Audible thing where you can like be a voice for like one of the books that people read, and they listen to the books, so I gotta get my studio set up to kind of go in and do basic things like that. But I was like, maybe not. But yeah, I definitely need to find, if you know somebody that's into it, look.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm connected to a guy on social media right now. Can't think of his last name. I think his first name is George. But he's done movies, he's done some voiceover stuff.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I might be able to make that connection, get you going with some stuff. That's dope though.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah. We gotta look out for one another.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of what I do here, because it's important that we create opportunities for each other and look out for each other, because if we don't, who are? Who is?
Exactly.
So So that's why we do what we do. Me and Jay don't talk about it all the time. Like we just, really all about that, creating opportunities and helping position people for success. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
to J-No.
Yeah. That's my guy. That's my brother from another mother, my bro fam.
Yeah, J-No is dope. Like, he's definitely one of the people that was first to be like, let me get you in a interview, and things like that when it was me and my sister doing this thing together. So, he saw it all early, and he's always been professional with it, and, just real love. So shout out to J-No.
Absolutely. That's my brother right there, man. We've been rocking about almost 20 years now. But I know if he send me somebody, I already know it's official. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna send me nothing that's nobody or nothing that's not ready, And you definitely ready. I see a bright future for you. So you just keep going, keep grinding, and staying consistent. I know you said you thought about quitting, but at the end of the day, don't quit. Don't quit. This whole show is about motivation to trust God, live your dreams. So it's a hard journey, but it's gonna be worth it. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep working hard. You working hard now. I see you with everything you doing is visible. It ain't just something that can be talked about but not seen.
Right.
We get that a lot. A lot of people that talk, but it's like, where the evidence
right
at?
Exactly.
Like, I don't see the fruits of your labor.
Exactly.
If you really been grinding, I see some.
Yeah.
So, and I see that in you for sure. So again, people, Leesha Baby, go and get her single Blocked right now. It's on all digital platforms. Let's get them streams up.
Yes.
And get this merch popping.
Yes.
So let them know like how they can get in touch with you, get the merch, all that good stuff, everything that you need them to know about Leesha Baby. Where can they go?
Yes. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms. It's Leesha Baby 1. That's ITSLEESHA Baby 1. All social media platforms. My music is available on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. I'm also on some playlists, things like that. Make sure y'all go and add me to your playlist, spin it, request it on your radio. Go get the merch. It's available. Link in my bio. Listen, follow me on this journey to the top. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you. What is it? Mista Darkeye?
Yeah.
Mista Darkeye. Make sure I say it right. Mista Darkeye Podcast for having me. It's always a pleasure. And guys, just, God first.
God first, always. Always, definitely. Well, we appreciate everybody listening. Once again, go get Blocked by Leesha Baby. And we're going to continue to watch her career grow and blossom and become the superstar that I know she is. And the world about to find out as well. Once again, thank y'all for listening to the Mista Darkeye Podcast. This is motivation to trust God and live your dreams.
Yes.
All right. We'll catch you next time. We out.